Hey everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making mushroom Alfredo. This was really delicious. It's something great to make during the week because it takes about 15 minutes from start to finish. That's always awesome, right? So let's get started. Use a skillet with high sides because this is where we'll be preparing our sauce. I used some butter and olive oil and I just threw in the mushrooms. Now I did say earlier that this is a simple dish, therefore I just used shiitake basic mushrooms. Throw in some minced garlic. If you want to make this and impress someone, buy a blend of really good mushrooms. If you live near a Whole Foods, you can certainly find some delicious mushrooms there. Give everything a mix, and now we are going to season the mushrooms with salt and pepper. I sauteed the mushrooms for about a minute, and of course you can throw in some shallots, peppers. If you'd like, you can even throw in some shrimp. You get the idea. You can throw in anything you like. I poured in some white wine that is completely optional, and I let the wine almost completely absorb, and it did so pretty quickly because mushrooms are like little sponges. They absorb liquid almost immediately. Sprinkled in a little pinch of thyme, and in total this took about 2 minutes, but if you're really impatient, you can definitely saute the mushrooms in a small separate skillet while the sauce cooks. I removed the mushrooms from the pan and poured in the heavy cream. I grated some fresh Parmesan cheese. You want to let it cook over medium heat until it thickens nicely. Make sure to season well with salt and pepper. You may use white pepper if you prefer. And if you want the exact measurements for this recipe, you can find it at cookedbyjulie.com. I placed those delicious wine-infused mushrooms back into the pan. Make sure to check for seasoning after you give everything a nice stir. Go ahead and add in your pasta. I like to do so little by little, just so I can eyeball the sauce to pasta ratio. The worst thing is when you dump in way too much pasta and there isn't enough sauce, and then you're stuck with dry pasta. And then what? Tell me, then what? What do? I don't know. Add some water that you boiled your pasta in? I have no idea. Alright, so I threw in some green onions. I love green onions, and I had some on hand, and they go bad pretty quickly, so I just threw them in there, and it was so good. Again, I always say this, but green onions are the only onions I could eat raw. Give everything a stir, and then we're ready to serve. What can you serve this with? Oh, I don't know, some white wine and bread maybe? Funny, my brother would eat this with some chicken parm and lasagna on the side with no problem. Growing up, there was a restaurant that would let you have 3 medium-sized portions in one dish: lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, and chicken parm. It's just weird. He's probably eating that right now. He loves that dish. Oh, all right. I grated some extra Parmesan cheese on top, a little extra green onions, and that was it. I really hope you guys give this recipe a try. It was so delicious. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you all so much for watching.